Okay.
Is one anything, Jimmy? You want anything?
I'm gonna have a cappuccino in one of these as well.
What kind of cappuccino?
I don't know. Oh, chocolate? Yeah, that doesn't sound bad at all.
Chocolate. Yeah,
That
what
doesn't
kind
sound
you
bad at
want?
all.
Which one you want?
Yeah, chocolate cappuccino sounds good for me.
Welcome. We have koshari, our favorite in Egypt, and we have kabsa, the Saudi food. We have a chicken with the cheese sandwich kudu. We have leaves. This is
those are
our
good.
sweet in Egypt, the basbousa.
This looks good, man. Like almonds or something.
All right, and hello. We are back, and we are going to be discussing some of the top companies. I want you to look into a website that is called clearancejobs.com, clearancejobs.com. You will find other sites as well that are similar. You can also look on Indeed.com, and Indeed does have jobs that are cleared as well. These are websites that will help you find some of these companies and some of the jobs. The companies that we're going to go over today are going to be your primary contractors, your big contractors. Sometimes there are subcontractors that also cover a lot of these jobs. We'll discuss more about that, okay? But basically what we're going to go today is we're going to talk about some of the big companies, all right? Some of the big companies out there that are doing overseas contracts. So I hope you get a lot out of this, and we'll be right back. After years of military contracting overseas, and I'm getting ready to retire, I thought I would pass on the information that I learned over years of working abroad to inspire others to reach out, check out the world, see the jobs that are overseas, and learn something about yourself. Okay, welcome back. The first company that we're going to be discussing today is going to be a company called Mantech. Mantech is big. They are probably one of the biggest staffing companies out there. And overseas, they're very well known for their Hawaii, Bahrain, and a lot of other positions that are around the world. You will find them on Indeed. You will find them on clearancejobs.com. And they are going to cover the full gambit from IT and from non-IT related jobs. Heavy equipment mechanics, your diesel mechanics, things like that, you're going to find. You're going to find your network administrator and your system administrator jobs with Mantech. And you're going to find a lot of your computer jobs that are also related in the cybersecurity, such as what's known as network intrusion defense positions. You'll find those with Mantech as well. Mantech will have a full range of positions because of their size. All right. Another company to look at is going to be Leidos. Leidos has been getting some big contracts lately, and they are a big company. They also have Hawaii and Bahrain jobs. At the time of this video being made, by the way, things are changing in Afghanistan. A lot of the positions at Bagram have ended now. However, they still do have like 2 bases in Afghanistan. I believe they still have Kabul and the international airport as well. So there still are jobs in Afghanistan, and there's a lot of jobs still in Iraq as well. So that area is actually not done with contracting. Iraq, Kuwait, Afghanistan, Qatar, still a lot of jobs there. Bahrain as well. Okay. So Leidos is very well known for their communication network engineer positions, their system administration positions as well, on all levels, from junior all the way up through senior positions, and with management positions as well. Leidos is going to be filling all those type of contracts. A lot of these companies, by the way, I've either worked for or I've worked with a subcontractor that had a piece of their contract. So I know these companies pretty well. Vectrus is another large company. They were the company that I worked with in Afghanistan. Great company. I really enjoyed it. They cover the Middle East, so you'll find a variety of positions in Kuwait and in Qatar as well, and Iraq as well. Network and system administrator positions are for all junior, mid, and senior. Definitely a great way to go. Desktop support positions, OSP infrastructure as well. And I got a chance to meet folks that work in all these positions when I was with Vectrus. Information assurance, which is a type of cybersecurity position that basically does with follow-up of any type of network issue that occurred where somebody went to a website they shouldn't have, possible spyware, possible malware intrusions. Your information assurance works with those situations. Booz Allen Hamilton is the next one that we're going to talk about. Okay, Booz Allen Hamilton is a company that you will find positions around the world, Hawaii, the Middle East, lots of positions. Originally, everyone in contracting always looked at Booz Allen Hamilton as a company that retired or former military officers would go work for, and that is a very common place for former officers in the military to go work, is Booz Allen Hamilton. But if you have a background in IT and cybersecurity, with certifications that fold you into those genres and college degrees in cybersecurity and such, it's a great place to go work. Good pay, well known for its positions to be top notch. So the chance of going directly to work for Booz Allen, generally they will take people that have a little more experience, which is why they tend to go for the former officers in the military that have worked in the fields that they're doing. But if you've worked other contracts and you now are applying for Booz Allen, that gives you the experience as well. Okay. The next company we're going to discuss is going to be GDIT. GDIT, big company covering Kuwait, lots of Middle East positions. You'll find a lot of these companies, by the way, you'll find Europe and Asian positions as well. Okay. System administrator, network administrator positions with GDIT. You're going to find your full gambit of IT positions. And again, a big company like GDIT, you might be able to find junior positions open as well. One of the things that I've talked about in earlier videos is if you have your certifications and you don't have a lot of experience, go for the bigger companies because they're going to have more of these positions open, junior positions. Also, if a subcontractor has been given those junior positions to fill, if you apply to a larger company, they will tell you. They'll say, our junior positions have been subcontracted to this company and that company. Send your resume to them. You'll still end up working for the contract, but just through a smaller company that is filling those junior positions. All right? And the last company that I want to talk about on this video is going to be a company, CACI. People give it a lot of different sounding, CACI, CACI. We've heard all of them, okay? CACI is a big company that has a lot of positions in Kuwait, throughout the Middle East. You'll find a lot of Middle Eastern positions with CACI. Some of the unique positions that I saw when I was looking through some of CACI's openings were like Cisco Voice engineer positions. And these days, Cisco has revamped their CCNA program into one main CCNA. However, then you can move on to CCNP levels that focus in unique fields. And voice engineer, I have to tell you, you will always find great work if you decide to go into the VoIP fields, all right? There is voice engineer positions on military bases all over the world. SharePoint developer under CACI as well, being asked for. We talked in other videos about things like Active Directory, PowerShell, SharePoint, things that people don't always think about, but very important to have developers and administrators in these because they are part of the daily operation of a large organization and a military base. And so they need to have people working these positions. All right. Another thing that CACI is doing is engineers, project managers as well. CACI is a company that you would find like management positions with as well. A lot of management and project management. All right. As a project manager, we'll talk a little bit more about these jobs in another video. But as a project manager, sometimes people self-doubt themselves and say, you know, I don't know if I have the experience for this. But what you can do is you can take the experience that you have in a particular field and then add yourself some clout with getting like your PMP certification so that you have some project management certification under your belt. And basically, when you think about these contracts going down, these big companies need people that have some experience to manage and lead teams that are out there doing the work. All right, so junior positions all the way up through senior and management positions. These companies that I have gone over. All right, and just a quick review of them. These are your big companies: Mantech, Leidos, Vectrus, Booz Allen Hamilton, GDIT, CACI. There are many more, and there are no limit to subcontractors out there as well. I gave you the websites to look at as well to search for these jobs. I hope that getting an understanding of some of the big players in this overseas contract world helps you. And most of all, put your resume together, get certified, and apply for these jobs. All right. I hope that you have a great day, and I will talk with you again.